9,80,000 versus 6,40,000. Same experience, same city, and same interview panel. The difference is which skill you choose. So today I'm going to tell you that difference in numbers. So ServiceNow and Salesforce are competitors. Today I'm going to kill this big myth. They are not competitors. They are the opposite sides of the same company. If I talk about Salesforce, Salesforce faces outside, like facing customer. इसमें leads, opportunities, sales pipelines, marketing campaigns. So if a company wants to sell more, then they use Salesforce. On the other hand, ServiceNow faces inwards. It manages the company itself, like incident, knowledge bases, CMDB, HR onboarding. इसमें ये सब है. So if a company wants to run better, then it's ServiceNow. Now let's talk about why this matters for your salary. Customer facing software is a revenue decision. When the budgets get tight, revenue tools get cut, discounted or consolidated. जब बजट टाइट होगा तो ये कट होंगे और इसे जॉब रिस्क बनेगा. And on the other hand, operation software is an infrastructure decision. So once ServiceNow is running an enterprise incident management or managing its approvals or entire CMDB, so you simply cannot rip it out. It has been welded into the company. This is called stickiness. And stickiness is the thing that saves your job in a downturn. So if I talk about Salesforce, उसमें आप एक अच्छा सा sales dashboard बना रहे हो. But on the other hand, ServiceNow, it is the nervous system of the company. One of those is easier to replace, the software and the person maintaining it. Now the thing, nobody in the Salesforce ecosystem says out loud, Salesforce has more jobs. That is true. 50 to 70,000 active listing in India at any given time. And Salesforce की खुद की projection है over 1 million jobs in India by 2028. But a job market is not one number, it is a ratio. Salesforce built Trailhead, free, gamified, and brilliant. Anyone with a laptop can get certified in near about 3 weeks. So for Salesforce, this was a genius move. Their platform became the default. But it also means the entry barrier is basically zero. So now you have a huge number of openings and an even more huge number of applicants. Every engineering college has a Salesforce club. Every free YouTube bootcamp is teaching Apex. और अगर मैं ServiceNow की बात करूं, ServiceNow took the opposite road. Certification is paid, instance access is restricted, the learning curve is real. You have to understand ITIL, you have to understand enterprise process. Syntax alone won't get you through. So that is a wall, and a wall can be the best thing that ever happens to your career. But only on one condition, that you are on the other side of it. ServiceNow में कम openings हैं, but उसे भी कम qualified लोग हैं. So this is not a smaller market, this is a less crowded one. Now decision is on to you. What would you rather be? Candidate number 400 for a 6 lakh job or candidate number 12 for a 10 lakh job? Now, let's talk money. And I will be very careful here because online salary data is a mess. Glassdoor, Ambition Box, Indeed, PayScale all report different numbers. So I am giving you honest ranges, not the inflated ones. So if we talk about Salesforce, the fresher salary is roughly 3 to 4 lakhs a year. In reality, most freshers land between 2.5 to 3.5 lakhs per year. On the other hand, ServiceNow fresher gets roughly about 4.5 to 7 lakhs per year. The gap on day 1 to 2 lakhs. And after 1 to 2 years, Salesforce developer get near about 6 LPA. And on the other hand, ServiceNow, it gets near about 9 to 12 LPA. Coming forward in 3 to 5 years. When you get to 3rd to 5th years of your experience, the real separation start. So Glassdoor के हिसाब से average salary of a Salesforce developer is near about 6.4 LPA and top earners are near about 15 to 17 LPA. And if I talk about the data for Ambition Box, ServiceNow developers average 9.8 lakhs and top 10% sit at 19 to 20 LPA. If you get more further in the experience, like afterwards 5 to 6 years of your experience, Salesforce senior developers get 15 to 25 lakhs. I'm talking about ranges. That average is 15 and the top one is 25. And if we talk about ServiceNow senior developers or lead, that is near about average is 19 to 20 lakh and the top contenders get more than 30 lakhs. In Bangalore and Mumbai, the average for experienced ServiceNow developers pushes to 21 to 22 lakhs. Now, when you move forward to 8+ years of experience, which is the top tier of these developer positions, that is the architect. So if I talk about ServiceNow architects and practice leads in India, they earn near about 40 to 70 lakhs and even more. So अब जो पैटर्न मैं चाहता हूं आप नोटिस करो, वो ये नहीं है कि सर्विस नाउ ज्यादा से स्टार्ट होता है, वो ये है कि कर्व ज्यादा स्टीप है. Salesforce salary flatten in the middle years because the supply of mid-level Salesforce developer is enormous. And ServiceNow doesn't flatten because there simply are not enough people at that level for it to flatten. एक और चीज, दोनों प्लेटफॉर्म्स पे कुछ लोग तो क्रेजी पैसा कमाते हैं, like 50 lakhs, 1 crores and even more. बट वो लोग Salesforce और ServiceNow की कंपनीज में ही जॉब कर रहे हैं. वो करियर पाथ नहीं है. Don't let a screenshot of somebody's 60 lakh package ruin your planning. तो अगर हम अब रेवेन्यू की बात करें दोनों फील्ड्स की, तो Q1 2026 में Salesforce का रेवेन्यू 12% से बढ़ा है. On the other hand, ServiceNow का रेवेन्यू नियर अबाउट 22% से बढ़ चुका है. So by the end of this year 2026, ServiceNow estimates near about 22% more growth, while Salesforce sits below 10%. ये एक छोटा गैप नहीं है, एक कंपनी है जो दूसरी से डबल स्पीड पे कंपाउंड कर रही है. और इसी विंडो में Salesforce कई डिविजन्स में वर्कफोर्स रिडक्शंस अनाउंस कर दिया है और साथ ही एक AI कस्टमर एजेंट कंपनी को तकरीबन $3.6 बिलियन में खरीद लिया है. ServiceNow crossed $1 billion in AWS spend purely because customer demand for its AI systems is exploding and acquired a cyber exposure management company. So ये दो लाइनें दोबारा सुनिए. One company is buying AI to protect its existing customer base. The other is burning infrastructure because demand has outrun its capacity. So let's think about कंपनी की ग्रोथ रेट आपकी सैलरी को क्यों इफेक्ट करती है. It's because fast growth means more implementations. More implementations means more partner projects. More partner project means more open roles. And open roles nobody can fill. Their price goes up. आप सिर्फ स्किल नहीं चूज कर रहे हो, आप चूज कर रहे हो कि किस वेवलेंथ पे आपको रहना है. नाउ इफ आई ओनली शो यू वन साइड, देन आई एम सेलिंग यू समथिंग. सो लेट मी बिल्ड द केस अगेंस्ट माय ओन आर्गुमेंट. 1. Getting into Salesforce is genuinely easier. Free trailhead, free developer organization, huge community. If you need a job in 90 days and your budget is zero, Salesforce is the faster on-ramp. That's a real advantage and I won't pretend otherwise. Do freelancing. Salesforce का freelance market बहुत बड़ा है. छोटी और मिड साइज कंपनीज फुल टाइम Salesforce स्टाफ को अफोर्ड ही नहीं कर पाती हैं. So there's constant contract work on Upwork, TopTal and the App Exchange Partners network. ServiceNow freelancing barely exists because ServiceNow is enterprise only and the enterprises don't get their CMDB built by the freelancers. If you are more business minded than technical, if you enjoy talking to stakeholders, understanding sales process, staying close to revenue, then Salesforce is genuinely the better cultural fit. ServiceNow का काम ज्यादा लॉजिकल है, ज्यादा प्रोसेस हेवी एंड ज्यादा बैकएंड है. So here is my honest verdict. Salesforce is the better entry, but ServiceNow is better for your career and stability. Let me compress 10 minutes into 30 seconds. Salesforce sells. ServiceNow runs the company. Salesforce start at 3 to 4 LPA. On the other hand, ServiceNow at 5 to 8 LPA. And after year 3, the curve is steeper. Salesforce is growing at 13%, whereas ServiceNow on 22%. And Salesforce is the easier door, and ServiceNow is the bigger room. If you're choosing a platform in 2026 and you are willing to give 6 honest months instead of 3 easy weeks, then in my opinion, ServiceNow is the better bet. Not because Salesforce is bad, because the queue is shorter in ServiceNow. Now, a warning, and this one is important. Neither of these platforms will pay you for a certification alone. I've seen certified people with 0 offers and people without any certification holding 3 offers. What gets you hired is a PDI with real work sitting in it, real business rules, a real integration, a real custom application that you built, broke, and then fixed. If you want the exact roadmap I used to take a fresher to interview ready on ServiceNow, the modules, the order, and the 4 projects that actually get you shortlisted, the link is below in the caption. And tell me in the comments which one did you choose and are you regretting it? Because I read every comment. See you in the next video. Thank you so much.